What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Tuesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Rookies and quarterbacks reporting today for Chiefs training camp. We're going to talk through what that looks like, a little preseason preview, some more NFL player rankings coming out as well. Plus, we got an exclusive interview with starting right guard Trey Smith. So first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's dive into this one. Camp is officially underway. Well, almost, kind of, sort of. Rookies and QBs have arrived at Missouri Western State University, getting in some work before the full team is actually going to report on Friday. Now, this is the 14th season the team has conducted camp up in St. Joe. Full team practice is going to kick off on the 20th, with the first open public practice being on Sunday, the 21st. Now, if you want more breakdown of training camp, the cut dates, and more of who to watch, check out our episode from Monday. Now, as camp continues, coaches will not only use practices to assess players, but also preseason games as well. Camp is actually going to run through the first preseason matchup, and it concludes right before Week 2's preseason game. Final cuts are going to be made after the final preseason contest. That is on August 27th. Now, here are the preseason dates you'll want to write down, you'll want to remember. Week 1 is actually going to be on the road. It's at Jacksonville Jaguars, 6 p.m. Central Time on a Saturday. It's on August 10th. Week 2 is going to be back here in Kansas City. The Detroit Lions coming to KC, 3 p.m. Central Time on Saturday, August 17th. And Week 3 staying here in KC, the Chicago Bears, 7:20 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, August 22nd. Then it's on to the regular season slate. NFL.com sharing a few notes ahead of the fall I thought that you might find interesting. Let's roll through these. Kansas City tied for the 16th hardest strength of schedule in 2024. This is based on their opponent's 2023 win percentage, which was .502. The Chiefs are going to play on 6 different days of the week in 2024, pretty much every single day except for Tuesday. And KC is going to finish the season with 3 of its final 4 games against 2023 playoff teams, and 3 of its final 4 games are actually going to be on the road. What of those stats stands out to you? Let me know in the comments below. Well, the 7th annual OL Masterminds Summit went on this past weekend down in Frisco, Texas. Yesterday, we shared with you an interview from center Creed Humphrey, and today we talk with starting right guard Trey Smith. Our own Tucker Franklin chatted with Smith about the coming season and expectations surrounding the reigning Super Bowl champs.
All right, hanging out here with Trey Smith of the Kansas City Chiefs. Trey, what have you been up to this offseason?
Man, just trying to work hard, get the weight in good range, and just enjoy my time. I was in KC this offseason, so a little bit different for me.
Yeah, for sure. Hanging out at OL Masterminds here. Talk about this event, and you mentioned putting some weight on it and stuff like that. How does this event help you for the upcoming season?
Yeah, I think I'm becoming a Masterminds my 4th or 5th year. It's an amazing event. I think the coolest part really is seeing a lot of the former players, some of the guys, the legends that you've heard stories about, talking to them, picking their brains, seeing what they brought to their game, and what can really translate and add to my toolbox as well.
So, this is kind of the dead part of the NFL when we're sitting here at OL Masterminds. Is this the start for you? I mean, we got a couple weeks till training camp starts, but is this the start really of the next season?
It sort of signifies it that the season's already on the horizon. For us, since we're going already next week, man, the season's already started a little bit in my mind. Preparation for St. Joe's, I'm already envisioning myself in Scanlon Hall. Like, it's already there, man. Nightmares and stuff, waking up cold sweat, but I'm ready for it. And at the end of the day, we're really looking forward to going back to training camp.
How do you like that up in St. Joe? I know it's a little bit different. Not every NFL team. You've only been with the Chiefs, but you go up there for a little bit. Feels like you get away. How do you like going to St. Joe in those Andy Reid training camps?
Yeah, Coach Reid prides himself in having one of the toughest training camps in the NFL, and I'd have to agree with him. Scanlon Hall, my first year was definitely an adjustment, but oddly enough, after like a week or two, you start building a rhythm, you start enjoying it, the camaraderie that comes with it, the schedule, the regiments, it's really not that bad, but it's weird to say it, but after a while, you start enjoying it.
Okay, I gotta ask you, what's your craziest training camp story? You're going into a few years now in Kansas City. You gotta, I guess, keep it okay for camera. I guess your craziest story that you've had at training camp.
I personally wouldn't have one. We have an amazing security team headed by Brian Schaefer, guys like Andrew Ryan. They do a great job keeping us safe, but there's some pranksters, and they got a couple of my teammates a couple of times really well with a taxidermied bobcat. So they got some guys like that. So I think those are some of the craziest moments. Imagine having a long day of practice, you open your door and you see that ugly mug right there. So
I can't imagine. All right, last question. Got to ask you about the 3P. What's the mindset going into this year? It's a big thing on the mind of really everyone in the NFL.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Coach Reid said it best last year. No one cares what you did the previous season. Every new season is a new slate. We had to go out there and earn it. no one gives a damn that we won the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. They want to make sure we beat us and that doesn't happen again. So we just have to bring our A game, take it step by step, play by play, day by day, and see what happens, man. We got to go to the drawing board. We just got to work our butts off every day.
Well, as we ramp up and get ready for the 2024 season, networks continue to share their thoughts on players and how things might fare come opening week. ESPN putting out positional rankings this past week. They continued this week as well. Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes, all leading number one in their position groups amongst the entire NFL. The list is voted on by execs, coaches, and scouts. Today, off-ball linebackers are going to be announced, and we saw that Nick Bolton came in fifth, followed by wide receivers coming out tomorrow and cornerbacks wrapping things up on the 18th. Now, another list of rankings coming out today. This one done by Pro Football Network. The top 100 players for the 2024 season released this morning. 6 Chiefs players making the cut. Coming in at number 1, none other than QB1. Pro Football Network writes Patrick Mahomes, already considered one of the best players in NFL history. He is the top player in the league heading into 2024. A 3-time Super Bowl winner, a 2-time league MVP through 6 NFL campaigns, Mahomes has a path to becoming the greatest player in the NFL's record books. Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid are on the verge of creating the league's next indelible dynasty with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, landing at number 16 is defensive tackle Chris Jones. Pro Football Network explains Chris Jones occupied 2 blockers a whopping 73% of the time, the highest rate in the league. With offensive linemen focused on Jones, other Chiefs pass rushers like George Karlaftis, Mike Dana, and Charles Omenihu were able to reach opposing QBs. Of course, Jones did all right himself, posting 10.5 sacks in 16 games. His 42 sacks and 103 QB hits over the last 4 years rank first among defensive tackles. Jones might have a better shot of winning Defensive Player of the Year award now that Aaron Darnold is also out of the league. Just a few spots down at number 21, we find tight end Travis Kelce. Now, although Kelce couldn't match his 2022 statistics last year, he still ranks second amongst tight ends in yardage, 984, third in receptions at 93, and he scored 5 touchdowns, continuing to add to his Hall of Fame resume in his age 34 campaign. Kelce's unparalleled connection to Mahomes and his ability to find open space make him the NFL's top tight end entering the 2024 season. The last Chiefs player to make the top 50 is cornerback Trent McDuffie. Now, PFN shares with L'Jarius Sneed playing boundary corner in 2023. The Chiefs primarily deployed Trent McDuffie in the slot. Now, he was lethal from inside. It was critical in Kansas City's Super Bowl win. McDuffie broke up 3 passes and executed a perfect fourth-quarter slot blitz against Purdy, enabling the Chiefs to get the ball back. He is KC's most valuable defender, not named Chris Jones. 2 other Kansas City players also made the cut as well. Offensive lineman Joe Tooney, he comes in at number 60, followed by our center, Creed Humphrey, at number 61. Now, in the comments below, let us know what you think about the rankings. Do you agree? Did they miss anyone? As always, we want to hear from you, so let us know. All right, let's head over and hit the socials now. It is time to check in with the Twitterverse. Rookies and quarterbacks reporting today for Chiefs training camp. QB1 is pumped. Patrick Mahomes tweeting this out earlier today. He says, "Let's go," with a little flex emoji. Chiefs training camp getting underway today for some up in St. Joe. We know it's at Missouri Western State University. Players arriving on the 19th. That's the vets. They got to be there by Friday. First open practice is on the 21st, this coming Sunday. Now, Chris Jones technically isn't supposed to report until Friday, but Mahomes made it clear he doesn't want any funny business this year. Patrick poking a little bit of fun at the defensive tackle on Twitter after Jones tweeted out, quote, "I'm ready for training camp." The quarterback then quote tweeted Sack Nation saying, "You're not going to come till Tuesday, ... Jones quickly snapped back, jokingly saying, "Pat, I love ya, but Andy told me that's the day for QBs and rookies. I just got to respect the process." Listen, Jones, we do not care. As long as you are at camp, that is all we care about. Hopefully seeing him on Friday just like normal. All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. We're going to be back again tomorrow night. Make sure you join us. We'll have a lot of sound from what's going on up in training camp. In the meantime, remember, join us on that LLC, our Loyal Listeners Club. It's a great place for you to chat, interact with other fans, and myself. Also, make sure to show us a little bit of love today. Like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. We will see you right back here tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.